After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go with Murray again. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Aqib Talib is one of the great gambling corners in the league. When he gets an idea and a notion and jumps a route, it often results in 6 points for his team.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 43. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. In the backfield is Anderson. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, it's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
That was second down run for Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Carr to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. In the backfield is Anderson. The fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to flick that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now the Broncos are going to take a time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Time to step aside. Back to Denver right after this. On second down, here's Lynch. His throw incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Green, the tight end, in motion. On second down, Lynch. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. From the gun, it's Lynch. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off. Beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Carr now on first down. A right side catch by Crabtree. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Martellus Bennett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing here, Lynch. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Shelby. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Carr throwing on second down. Surveying the field. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Carr. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
No. Check. Patriots.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Shotgun now for Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
And he motions the wide receiver. After the interception, here's Lynch. Green with a catch left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, here Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Defense showing blitz. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Amerson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged down jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Hey, alert 48. Hey, watch it now, Barney.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Perry Riley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And now here is another interception. Picked off by David Amerson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The lone receiver right is Cooper. Carr to throw on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They start the drive with Anderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go now.
The slot man in motion right. On third down, Lynch. And he's got Hireman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first and 10, it's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Green's got it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And boy, they had... High praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Lynch on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
To throw again is Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And able to find Green. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 3.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Set, 3-19. Mike 48. Gun.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr going to look to throw. And fights him off. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. To throw his Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get...
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Marquette King now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now it's Lynch. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Carr going to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So a little grabbing there, but this time, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go.